Hey guys, this is Chris, and today I just want to make a very quick video talking about this question that I've been having lately. And the question is, are Christians saved by God's grace alone, or by God's grace plus our human free will and our work and our effort? Is that how it works? Do we have God's grace and our work coming together and equaling salvation? Now the big debate here is really Calvinism and Arminianism, monergism versus synergism, and all those things really need a lot more time and study, and that's not what this video is about. If you want more information about any of that, please shoot me a message or a comment, and I'd love to make more videos talking about that. But this video today is just dealing with the question, can an Arminian really truly say that they're saved by God's grace alone if they believe that it's God's grace, but then they had to do something too? Now, the Calvinists will say completely, because they agree that yes, it is God's grace, but we do have to do something. We both agree. Now, the two conditions upon which a human being must meet in order to be saved are having true faith and having repentance. Now, the Arminian would say the same thing. They believe that completely. But the difference is that the Calvinist says, well, Ephesians 2 says that my faith is a gift from God. Also, 2 Timothy 2:24-26 explains that repentance is a gift. God may perhaps grant them repentance. Also, Acts 11:18 says that God had granted the Gentiles repentance as well. So the Calvinist says, yeah, it's God's grace alone, because the faith and the repentance that I needed to have in order to truly be a Christian were actually given to me by God. So I have no room to boast. That's exactly what Ephesians 2:8 and 9 talk about. Now, the Arminian has a different kind of teaching. It's called prevenient grace. Now, prevenient grace is talking about that God gives everybody a level of grace that kind of brings them to a point out of being a slave to sin to a point of moral neutrality where they can either choose to follow Christ or deny him. Now, they will believe in that, but then some of them will still claim grace alone. Now, I've had Arminians be honest enough, some of them, and they'll say, well, God did 98%. I just did 2%. I chose, and that's nothing compared to what he did. He did so much more. Now, let's get to the matter of this. Can an Arminian really say that they're saved by God's grace alone? I thought of this analogy, and I think it's really helpful. Imagine an apartment complex. Now, the landlord that owns this apartment complex, he thinks that he's going to be very gracious and very kind, and he's going to pay for every one of his tenants to have electricity. Now, the tenants, whenever they have light on in their room and their apartment, they can't really fully say that it's all because of how great the landlord is that they have light in their apartment. Because the truth is that the landlord gave them the possibility to have light, but they had to go over to their light switch and turn it on. Now, the landlord and the tenant work together to get light in their apartment. This is the exact same teaching of prevenient grace. God gives you some grace, but not enough to be fully saved. You have to do something in order for that to happen. God's grace plus anything would not equal grace alone. So I just wanted to help you out and give you that kind of analogy to show you that really only the Calvinists can say that they're saved by grace alone. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or anything, leave them down in the comments section below. See ya.